Hi, I'm Samantha McDouglas from thebridgeteachers.com. Come look over my shoulder at a play problem. First, let's look at the auction. Our partner opened one club, showing 3 or more clubs and an opening hand or better. We responded 1 spade, showing 4 or more spades and 6 or more points. And our partner bid 4 spades, showing a fit in spades with 4 spades and 18 to 21 points. After that, everyone passed. Our left-hand opponent led the 6 of diamonds. On every hand, I would encourage you to assess the hand before you ever play a card. In No Trump, we do this by counting winners. In a Trump contract, we do this by counting losers. So if you would like, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to count your losers and come up with a plan. But our focus is going to be the spade suit, and we're not really going to talk about anything else. So if you don't want to do that, that's fine. If you do, here are your 3 seconds. So the declarer played the 4 of diamonds. Our right-hand opponent won the king, and the declarer played the 5. Our right-hand opponent returned the 10 of hearts. The person who held our hand played low. The person sitting on our left played low, and we won the trick with the jack. Now it is our turn to play, and as I said, our focus is the spade suit. So take a moment and think about how you would play spades. So with this combination, the correct way to play this suit where we don't have any of those supporting cards, we don't have the jack, we don't have the 10, we don't have the 9, is to lead low to one of our honors, and then if that wins, come back to a low card hoping the ace is doubleton. So I'll show you how that works. Now, you could go low to either honor, it's a complete guess. So in this case, we could lead low to the queen, or we could lead low to the king. Which would you do? Since we're in the north hand, I would lead low to the queen. And my rationale for this is I'm a little bit concerned about getting trumped in a red suit. That heart lead is highly suspicious. Leading into a tennis such as the king jack puts the declarer in a very powerful position and really is either a very stupid thing for East to have done or they are very short in hearts. I'm also worried about the diamond suit. So I don't want to get trumped. I want to draw trump as fast as possible. So I'm going to lead from dummy. I have no information from the auction to support one direction or the other. Since I'm in dummy, that's the hand I'm going to lead from. This allows me to hopefully get the maximum amount of trump out as fast as possible. And it sort of simplifies the guess. We have nothing to go on, so we might as well just lead from the hand we're in. So we lead the 5 of spades. Our right-hand opponent plays the 3. We play the queen. And this wins. Where do we think the ace is? It should be in the east hand. Unless West is making an error, they shouldn't be passing up the opportunity to play the ace on the queen. So if they had the ace, they should have played the ace. When they don't play the ace, we assume the ace is in the east hand. Here's where the card combination becomes so useful, which is if you just play a spade to the king, you know it's going to lose to the ace, and then you're going to lose at least 2 spade tricks. So if I show you that, if we lead the 2, since we're assuming that the ace is in east, when we play the king, the ace is going to take the king, and now we're going to lose to the high outstanding trump, which is the jack. So the opponents had the jack 10-9. Those cards were always in danger of taking a trick, and in this case, the jack is definitely going to take a trick because it's now the high spade. If we go back, as counterintuitive as it is to not beat the 10, remember that covering is about promotion. And I know I'm taking something that you usually don't see in this context, but it's true. This is a moment where we're deciding whether to cover or not cover. Are we going to cover the 10 of spades with the king of spades? And again, covering is about promotion. When it goes 10, king, ace, the jack gets promoted. We don't have that card. So we're not going to cover because the opponents have the card that gets promoted. What we're hoping for here, when we play the 6, is that the ace is now singleton. And it is. Which means, assuming that we can win the next return, we'll be able to draw the last trump and take the rest of the tricks. Since it's East who probably has a singleton in hearts, we're looking pretty good. We just have to hope that West doesn't have a singleton in diamonds. What can you do? Let's go back and look at the full hand. Because we don't have any supporting cards, we can finesse one direction, hoping that our honor is playing after the ace. But after we do that, after we lead the 5 from dummy just because we're in dummy, we can do this from either direction. We chose this direction because we're over there. To the queen, now we know that East has the ace. So it's not going to do us any good to play the king because when the king gets covered, the jack becomes good. So if you play the 2 and they play the 10 and you play the king, you're now for sure going to lose 2 tricks, one to the ace and one to the jack, which is now good. So if we go back, if instead of covering, you play low, this will succeed anytime the ace was doubleton and you chose the correct direction to go. In this case, it works because the ace was doubleton and we happen to choose the correct direction to go. So is the ace always going to be doubleton? No. But it is our only hope to hold the suit to one loser. If we play to the queen and then we play to the king, we're for sure going to lose at least 2 tricks. Where this way, where if we hope that the ace is doubleton and we play the suit giving ourselves that opportunity, we only lose 1 trick. If the ace isn't doubleton, if they have 3, you're always going to lose 2 tricks anyway, no matter what you do. Because you don't have those supporting cards, the jack, 10, 9, you really can only finesse 1 time. And you know if you go the other direction, it's going to lose. So your best chance is hoping that that ace was originally doubleton and is now singleton. It doesn't cost you to try this. Because if you lose this trick to the 10 and the ace doesn't fall, you are always losing 2 tricks anyway. Playing the suit this way gives you the opportunity to hold it to only 1 loser. And again, there's no downside, because if the ace isn't doubleton, well, you're always losing 2 tricks anyway. Having this card combination in your toolbox is really useful. Thank you. Thank you for making this a fantastic year. There are going to be tons of new videos next year. Like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any.